In this video, I want to share with you how I get more pleasing images when the background is far less than stellar. Spoiler alert, here's the answer, and it's simple. Knock the background out of focus and light the subject so that she stands out even more. Okay, let me apologize for having to do a voiceover on this video, which was not my initial plan until the battery in my microphone died. And of course, I did not find that out until I started editing this video. The model in this video is Brianna Dale. Her contact information is in the description below. One of the first things I would suggest is that you have an idea of what your model planned on wearing so that you can come up with several poses for them that would complement their body shape within the limitations of both their wardrobe and any physical limitations they may have. Just know that they may have a catalog of poses which may or may not work for you. In this case, I wanted these pictures to reflect more so my style, which meant I had to take responsibilities for the outcome of the shoot. And as you see here, I'm not getting the look that I'm wanting, so I'm not taking any shots yet. Someone passed by asking if we needed a second shooter, and I kindly thanked him and told him, not at this time. Being that I had a small window of time with Brianna, I could not stop to see if he was serious or if he was just trying to flirt with it. This video is being recorded on my iPhone 11 as well as my Nikon D7100. Yeah, I got a lot going on here, including watching our surroundings just to create this video. I hope you enjoy it. Right now I'm shooting with the Sony a7 III with the 70 to 200 millimeter lens. Later you'll see me change this lens out to the Sony 85 millimeter f1.8. The lights are two Godox AD200 Pro. To the right you see the Glow Easy Lock collapsible white beauty dish, and the left you see the Glow Easy Lock 10 to 24 inch. I'm triggering the lights with a Godox Pro S TTL wireless flash trigger. As for the background, the two main things I'm looking to do to it is to knock it out of focus by using a low aperture setting of f3.2 or greater. I ended up staying around f2.8 on the Sony 70 to 200 millimeter lens, and either f2.8 or f1.8 on the Sony 85 millimeter lens, as well as playing around with the compression of the background by using an 85 millimeter or greater lens, focal length rather, let me say it that way. If your lens only stopped down to say f4, f4.5 or f6.3, you can still get the background out of focus compared to the subject, by putting more distance between the subject and the background. You're going to want to watch the distance of the lights to the model for three major reasons. First, you want to make sure that the lights are not in frame of the picture unless you're not afraid to do some Photoshop work. Secondly, you want to consider the distance that the lights are to your model, because the closer your light source is to the model, the softer the light is going to be. And just the inverse, the further the lights are, the harder the light source is going to be on your model. Now I have the lights a little further away so that I can get a fuller body coverage. What I was looking for really was a kiss of light on her face and some light fall off on her dress so that it doesn't just fall into black. I do have another video planned to cover this in a little more details later on. The final reason is because I want to cut down on the light fall off, being that I am wanting to do about a 3/4 body coverage with the light modifier, and I do not want to boost the output of the scroll power. So first, what you want to do is you want to set your camera up for the background. You don't want to have the background too light or too dark where it draws the onlooker's attention to that. What you want to do is you want to try to get it at a nice balance where when you bring the subject or your model in, the model has a chance of popping out of the picture. So you're going to add a little light to the model, and how you're going to control this is by your shutter speed. Now, if you're not able to do a high-speed sync, you're going to want to keep your shutter speed somewhere below 1/250th of a second or less. Now, one of the keys that I try to always do is I don't just take one shot of a pose after I find a pose that I like. I will take several shots and, change angles, even just slightly, because believe it or not, it makes a big difference. Now, you see the cars in the background in the video, but as you see the pictures pop up, sometimes, it can be a little hard to tell what it is in the background, but that's why we throw the background out of focus, and that way it brings the attention onto the model. Now remember, the pictures you're looking at, guys, is pretty much straight out of the camera. No edits. You may see lint on the dress or whatnot, but it's just straight out of the camera. Now remember, you may be excited to be on the shoot, and the model may as well, but the model may have to take breaks, or they may have to, relax out of the pose position to stretch their legs, or so they don't cramp up. Some of these positions or poses, they really do, or they really can cause, a little stress on the body. So be patient, be understanding. I hope you were able to glean some information out of this video. If you like, check out the other videos I've posted. God bless. Oh yeah, I have a part 2 to this video because I'm trying to keep these videos under 10 minutes, okay? Hey, God bless. Enjoy.